For today's lesson, we're going to discuss how to program a DC motor as well as a servo motor. So given this program, we need to initialize you can delete this so this is the default code in Uno Arduino Sim, so we can change this and write our program for our motor. So if we want to turn on the DC motor, first we need to indicate where we want to connect the DC motor. For now, we're just going to directly connect the DC motor to a given port in your Arduino. So let us just use pin 3, pin mode 3 to be our output. So in here, we're going to connect the motor at pin 3. We're just going to turn on the motor, so assign high to pin 3 using the command digital write 3 high. So if you want to compile, you may compile your program, then accept. So in here, you just indicate 03 to your motor so that it is now connected to your pin 3. Then run the program. You will notice that the motor is rotating in a clockwise manner. So what if we want to incorporate an input to the given program in such a way that if the input is low, the output would be a motor rotating clockwise, or if the input is high, the motor will turn on, and if the input is low, the motor will turn off. So if that's the case, we're just going to add in the void setup pin mode. Let us assign a certain port to be our input, so let us use port or pin number 4 will be used as input. To check if the input is either high or low, you need to use a conditional statement such as the if statement. So if digital, so we need to determine the input, so digital read 4 equals to high, digital write 3 high. If the input is low, we could just use the else statement, digital write 3 low. We're now going to utilize pin 3 and pin 4. Since pin 3 is connected to motor, let us use this latch and connect pin 4. So we can now run. So you will notice that the motor is running, once you press the button, the motor will now stop. So you can toggle this in such a way that by default the input is low. If you're going to press the given button, the input will now shift to high, thus the motor will be turned on. So that would be the purpose of this input. So next, what if we want to change the direction of the motor? You will notice in this Uno Ardusim simulator, there's a direction box here wherein you can set whether the motor would rotate clockwise or counterclockwise. Let us just use the another port. Let us use pin 2 to be our direction. If we're going to use another pin, pin mode 2, since we are going to use it as input, as output, so write output. Then you can set the direction by typing digital to low. Let's compile, then accept. We need to write here direction 0, 0, 2. Since 0, 2 is connected to the direction, if we're going to run this so let us, by default it is set as 0. So if you're going to turn this on, the motor still rotates clockwise. Then stop, you can still rotate it once you push the latch to turn on. What if we want it to flow in a different direction, or to rotate in different direction? We just assign high to pin 2. Then once we execute the program, it now turns counterclockwise. So if you want for the program to automatically turn on the motor, so just select the normally high input. So what if we want to vary the speed of the motor? We can only do that if we're going to connect the motor to a digital port that is capable of pulse width modulation. As I have discussed from the past lesson, those pins are with a tilde, pins 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. So I have already connected it to pin 3. So let us try to sweep at different speed this given motor. For us to sweep this value at different to sweep the speed at different values, so let us try to have a variable. So let us just use I, since we just want to sweep the values from 0 to 255. Let us just use pin 3 and disregard whether we have an input in our other pins, or let us assume that the direction is clockwise. For us to sweep the value, let us use a for loop. So for I equals to 0, I is less than 256, since the highest value for a pulse width modulation to have a duty cycle of 1 is 255. So let us use I is less than 256 and I is equal to, we can sweep it by 1, but for demonstration purposes, let us increment it by 15. I plus 15. We're now going to use analog write, since we're going to utilize PWM 3I. Let us have a delay of you can assume any delay or assign any delay, so I'm just going to use 2 seconds so that we can see the speed of the motor if we're going to sweep it from 0 to 256 with an increment of 15. So this is now our program. So let's compile if there's a possible syntax error. So accept. Then let us run the program. So you will notice that I here is moving 105, 120, 135, and the speed of the motor is also increasing. So 240, then maximum 255, then 0, so it doesn't move at all. Then it slowly rotates depending on the value of I. So that would be it for the DC motor. Next lesson will be about the servo motor.